We ain't the same two people who promised not to change.
Thank God love grew wiser
when youth got in the way. I used to need an answer before you found the words.
You used to call it weakness when I asked you where it hurt.
We could turn a little silence into something twice its size.
Back then we loved each other, but we hadn't learned it right.
I thought bringing home tomorrow was enough to prove I cared.
Never saw how often you were holding up what we both shared.
You never needed perfect, you just needed me to stay.
Now I know a heart feels chosen
in the things we do each day.
The years fit us better than the young ones ever did. We quit trying to be flawless and learned how to forgive.
Love didn't live on promises, it lived in what we did.
The years
fit us better than the young ones ever did. I know the weight behind your eyes before you say a word.
I know when you need quiet and when quiet only hurts.
We know the tender places that the whole world never sees.
And we've learned that being known is what makes a heart feel free.
We didn't get forever free, we paid in truth and time.
In mornings when we started over,
and nights we swallowed pride.
Every season changed us,
but it never changed the choice to turn toward one another and listen for that voice. The years fit us better than the young ones ever did. We lost the need for winning and found more ways to give.
Love didn't stay by staying easy, it
stayed because we did. The years fit us better than the young ones ever did.
We're not who we started as,
and I'm thankful that we changed. The years fit us better, and love looks good this way.
Heard her in my own voice, telling my child, you'll be alright. And for the first time in years, I understood my mother's life. I once mistook her patience for a fear of wanting more. Thought the world she chose was smaller than the one beyond our door. I went chasing recognition where 1,000 voices meet, while she gave her days to people who were learning at her feet. I'm a little more like Mama with every year I live, slower to hold anger, quicker to forgive. I used to call the world too small, now I know how wide love is. I'm a little more like Mama, and that's the best of me. She could tell when I was hurting, though I swore that I was fine. Never made me earn her mercy, never measured yours and mine. She could lose and still stay gentle, she could bend and not give in. There was courage in her kindness I was far too young to see. Now I hear her in my own voice when somebody needs belief. She never called it sacrifice or asked the world to know. She just kept the ones she loved from carrying pain alone. I'm a little more like Mama with every truth I learned, softer with the wounded, stronger when it's my turn. I once thought a life was measured by how far a soul could reach. Now I'm a little more like Mama, and that's the best of me. Someday my girl may hear herself say something warm and true. I hope she stops and hears her mother the way I hear mine now. I used to fear each birthday like a closing door ahead. Thought a woman lost her beauty when the girl inside her fled. Now I see these lines as records of the people I have known. Everyone was paid for honestly, and everyone was my own. I don't miss the constant proving or the need to please a crowd. There is freedom in a woman who can finally say it out loud. I was lovely then, I know myself now. I have loved and been mistaken, stayed too long and left too late, Raised a family, changed direction, learned that choice can alter fate. I have buried expectations that were never truly mine, and I quit calling myself selfish for protecting what was left. There are dreams I still am dreaming. There are songs I haven't sung. Getting older never meant that being fully alive was done. I don't need my younger years back. They were beautiful and blind. I have earned this softer laughter and this hard-won peace of mind. Let the past keep all its sweetness. I don't need to call it mine. I don't need my younger years back. I'm still living in my time. Youth made every feeling urgent. Every promise felt like fate. Age has taught me which ones matter and which burdens I can lay away. I don't envy that young woman, though I bless the life she led. She had yet to meet the woman I became through what came next. I don't need my younger years back. I don't wish these years away. They gave me clear vision and the nerve to choose my days. I still dance when music finds me. I still love and still begin. I don't need my younger years back. I have finally grown within. I was beautiful before, but now I know what beauty is. "43 years every morning, I knew what the day required. Then one Friday they shook my hand and called the old man retired. The first week tasted easy, the next one felt too long. I had tied my worth to working till I didn't know it was gone. Then my grandson called one Sunday with a worry in his voice. Said, "I don't know what I'm good at, and I'm scared I'll make the wrong choice." I said, "Every decent future starts with doubt you walk on through. His question steadied me too. I still had something left to give when my earning days were done. Not a younger back or stronger hands, but the truth of what I'd learned. Life don't lose its purpose when the hardest work is through. I still had something left to give, and somebody needed it too. Now he comes around most weekends, not because I know it all, but because I let him speak his mind without making him feel small. We talk about his failures and the man he wants to be. Every lesson that I offer him gives something back to me. Worth ain't only in the wages or the weight a man can bear. Sometimes years become a blessing when you finally learn to share. The hands may lose their power, the pace may lose its speed, but wisdom keeps on working where a younger heart has need. I still have something left to give, not the man I used to be, but a steadier kind of courage and the time to truly see. Life don't lose its purpose when one season closes through. I still have something left to give, and now I know what it can do. He came looking for an answer, gave one back to me. I raised him on, don't complain, and finish what you start. Told him strength was working hard and hiding every hurt. When he said he'd train in nursing, I said that life ain't meant for you. He didn't fight or raise his voice, he just did what he knew. I raised him to be a man, then he showed me what a man could be. Not the loud loudest in the hard times, but the calm when fear runs deep. Strength ain't always carrying more than anybody sees. I raised him to be a man, then he showed me what a man could be. When his mother's health grew weaker, he knew every way to help. Never made her feel embarrassed when she couldn't help herself. He spoke gently through her anger, stayed patient through her pain. While I stood there feeling helpless, he brought comfort back again. I raised him to be a man, then he showed me what a man could be. Someone steady in the sorrow, someone strong enough to grieve. Strength ain't always standing tall, sometimes it means bending low. I raised him to be a man, but there was so much I didn't know. One evening I said, "Son, forgive me, I was wrong about your choice." He said, "Dad, you came around, that matters more than being right." There was no pride inside his answer, no old anger left to prove, just the kind of quiet mercy I had never taught him to use. I thought a man protected by never showing fear. My son protected people by letting them feel safe near him. Everything I called weakness was the finest strength I'd seen. He became his own good man and made a better man of me. I raised him to be a man, then he showed me what a man could be. Kind without apology, and brave enough to feel. Now when someone asks about him, I don't talk about what he does. I say my son knows how to care when caring matters most. I gave that boy my name, he gave that name a better meaning.
I spent years making myself smaller, so your anger had more room. Learn to call the silence mercy when it only meant you'd won. You never had to raise a hand to make me doubt my name. I wore your version of me till I nearly stayed that way. The kindest thing you ever did was leave but it gave my life back to me. I won't thank you for the damage or pretend the hurt was grace, but the kindest thing you ever did was leave and let me take my place. At first, freedom felt like failure. Resting felt almost like shame. I kept hearing your opinion every time I chose a change. Then one morning I made a choice without wondering what you'd say. And that small unborrowed answer gave my own voice back its strength. The kindest thing you ever did was leave before I lost the woman I could be. You meant it as a punishment, but it gave my life back to me. I won't soften what you damaged. I won't carry all the blame. The kindest thing you ever did was leave and let me speak my name. I don't need to hate you. Hatred keeps you in control. I can name what you diminished without giving you my soul. What you call my weakness was the strength to finally see I was never hard to love. You just needed me to leave me. The kindest thing you ever did was leave. Now I know the woman I can be. I speak without permission. I sleep without apology. You thought I'd fall apart without you. You were certain I would grieve, but the kindest thing you ever did was leave and hand my future back to me. You left to make me lonely. I stayed and became whole. They kept asking when the baby would be coming into view. We kept smiling through the question, like we always tried to do. We had names we never spoken, little hopes we held inside. Then one day, without a warning, we had nowhere left to hide. We lost the dream we pictured, but we never lost us too. Some grief doesn't need replacing. Some pain needs room to stay. You never rushed me toward an answer or explained my tears away. When I blame myself for failing, you said, love, that isn't true. Then you held me through the sorrow I was scared would break us too. Two are still a family, even when our plans fell through. Love was never any smaller just because it held us two. We had whispered names to heaven, we had dreams we had to lose, but two are still a family, and I still had you. We became the ones who listened when a younger heart felt lost. We gave time without pretending it could pay back what it cost. There were children who would trust us, friends who knew that we would come. Love kept finding ways to leave us and return through everyone. We quit measuring our marriage by the life we couldn't raise. Stop believing empty longing meant our love had gone to waste. There are many ways to nurture, many ways a heart can give. What we lost became a sorrow, not the measure of how we lived. Two is still a family, not a second best design. We have made a life worth keeping and a love that still feels mine. There are dreams that never found us, there are blessings that still do. Two was still a family, and I would still choose you. You took my hand and told me we are not what we were missing. We are us.
I miss more than her birthdays. I missed who she became while she learned to live without me. I kept running from the blame. I loved her, but love spoken ain't the same as love made clear. And a child should never wonder if her father will appear. Forgiveness didn't sound like thunder, didn't wash away the past. sounded like two quiet words. Come in, Dad. No promise could deserve them. No apology could ask. Forgiveness sounded like her voice saying, come in, Dad. I quit asking her to trust me and became someone she could. Learn that sorry needs a pattern, not a speech about being good. I showed up without expecting her to meet me halfway there. Some wounds don't need an answer, they need time and honest care. She didn't hand me yesterday or say the hurt was gone. She only gave me one more day to prove that I belong. And standing there before her with no defense left to give, I understood forgiveness is an invitation to live. Forgiveness didn't sound like thunder, didn't make me free from blame. It sounded like my daughter finally saying my name. She opened up one moment I had nearly lost the chance to have, then looked into my eyes and said, come in, Dad. I stepped inside slowly, and this time I stayed.
Some endings don't need enemies, some goodbyes don't need a war. We couldn't keep on living the way we had before, but we kept our boy from carrying what belonged to me and you. Some endings don't need enemies when love has one more job to do. We had said enough to wound us, and too little that could heal. By the time we stopped pretending, there was nothing left to build. But you never used his birthday as a chance to settle scores, and I never made him choose which one of us he loved more. We couldn't save the marriage, but we could still save him. When he asked why things were changing, we told him plain and true. We stopped being good together, but we'll still be good to you. He could speak your name around me without watching how I take it. He never had to split his heart to give us both a place in it. Some endings don't need enemies, some goodbyes don't need a war. We couldn't keep on living the way we had before, but we kept our boy from carrying what belonged to me and you. Some endings don't need enemies when love has one more job to do. I used to think forgiveness meant the past was somehow right. Now I know it sometimes means you don't pass the hurt along. We let the blame end with us, though the marriage had to end. And slowly we became two decent people again. Some endings don't need enemies, some love can change its name. We couldn't give him one life, but we gave him one safe place. He grew up never doubting that our love for him was true. Some endings don't need enemies when love has one more job to do. He never had to choose us, we chose him.
He came into our lives when I was barely 10. Never tried to take the place of who had never been. He never asked for honor, never reached for any claim. Just kept showing up each morning, whether sunshine came or pain. I made it hard to know me, like a restless young boy will. Threw his kindness back in anger, but he answered kindness still. When I failed, he didn't shame me. When I won, he stood behind. He gave without reminding me what is giving cost in time. Blood can tell you where you started. Love decides who stays, who keeps showing up in silence through the long and difficult days. A father ain't a title or a name somebody gave. Blood can tell you where you started. Love decides who stays. Years went by before I saw it, before pride let me believe he had carried all my growing without asking to receive. Then one evening, worn and older, he said, "Son, I've done my best, and the word I'd held for years finally rose inside my chest. Blood can't tell you where you started. Love decides who stays, who keeps showing up in silence through the long and difficult days. A father ain't a title or a name somebody gave. Blood can tell you where you started. Love decides who stays. Never tried to replace someone or make me choose a side. He only gave me somewhere safe to bring the hurt I'd hide. And every time the world went wrong, he stood where he had stood, not because he had to, but because a good man would. Blood may tell you where you started. Love reveals your home. Who will carry part of your burden, so you never bear it alone. A father is the one who chooses every ordinary day. Blood can tell you where you started. Love decides who stays. He never asked me for the word, but I called him Dad that day. We almost signed our names beneath a life neither one wanted. We spoke in careful, quiet tones and left the truth unspoken. You said I miss the way we were. I said I miss me beside you. That was the first honest thing we had let between us in years. We didn't save our love in one night. We saved it in 1,000 mornings. And the way we stayed when silence came, and the words we stopped avoiding. No grand promise made us whole, just two hearts learning how to listen. We didn't save our love in one night. We saved it in 1,000 mornings. Some days kindness came back easy, some days pride still had its say. But we quit demanding yesterday and chose each other where we stood. We learned sorry needs a change, and trust comes back in inches. Not every wound needs forgetting, some just need gentler living. We didn't We saved it in 1,000 mornings, in the way we stayed when silence came, in the words we stopped avoiding. No grand promise made us whole, just two hearts learning how to listen. We didn't save our love in one night, we saved it in 1,000 mornings. There was no choir, no sudden sign, no miracle descending, just your hand reaching for mine, and both of us not pretending. We didn't save our love in one night, we saved it in 1,000 mornings. Every time we chose the truth, when the easier choice was leaving. Love came back without a sound, not like fire, more like breathing. We didn't save our love in one night, we saved it by beginning again. 1,000 mornings later, I still wake and choose you. I told you there would always be a part of me that missed him. Some days his name might reach my lips before I even knew. I said my heart had known a love that death could never cheapen. You never looked away from me or asked me to choose. You never asked me to forget him, never made the past compete. You let his name be spoken and still made room for you and me. You never tried to take his place or change what he had meant. You never asked me to forget him, you just loved me as I am. The first time that I laughed with you, I felt the old guilt rising, like joy had somehow turned against the vows I once had made. You said the man who loved you helped make the woman here before me. I would never ask you to become less than what he gave. You never asked me to forget him, never treated grief like shame. You understood remembrance was courage in your hands. You never asked me to forget him. You just loved me as I am. A heart can hold a memory and still have love to give. The past is not a promise that the present cannot live. You taught me loving once before, didn't make this love untrue. I didn't have to lose him twice to make a place for you. You never asked me to forget him. Now I don't ask myself to choose. I can honor what has ended and be grateful I found you. You never came to take a place that no one else could fill. You came and stood beside me and loved the woman living still. You never replaced him. You became the love beside his memory.
When the doctor chose his words, I heard only what might not be. Every future I had pictured started changing shape in me. I spent months chasing milestones, counting what he hadn't done, till I saw how that measuring made me miss my own sweet son. He never needed fixing, he needed me to see. He wasn't less than anyone or lost inside a dream. I kept asking him to change while he loved me as I was. He never needed fixing, I had to change the way I loved. He never speaks to fill the silence, never laughs unless it's true. He remembers every kindness and knows when someone's hurting too. When his sister starts to worry, he will sit and wait with her. There are things no one has taught him that his heart already learned. The world kept asking what was missing. He kept showing us what was there. Someone asked me if I wished he had turned out more like me. I looked over at him smiling without trying to compete. I said no, I spent too many years wanting someone he was not. Now I thank the Lord I know him for exactly who I've got. I thought fatherhood meant shaping who a child was meant to be. Now I know it means protecting, room enough for them to breathe. Love is not a set of measures or a race that must be won. It is meeting who stands before you and being worthy of their trust. He never needed fixing, he only needed room to grow. Needed people who would listen when his words came soft and slow. Now I don't ask him to be different, I ask the world to make room. He never needed fixing, he was whole before I knew. I spent years trying to teach him. He taught me how to see. I thought love needed grander things than showing up on time. Kept trying to impress her while I missed the warning signs. She never wanted perfect, never asked me to be rich. She only wanted all of me, not whatever I had left. Called her expectations high till I heard how small they were. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. She asked for my attention, I gave her everything but me. She didn't need a hero, just a man who heard her speak. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. When she quit asking questions, I thought we'd found our peace. I didn't know that quiet meant her heart had ceased to reach. Then she said, I'm not leaving, but I can't live half loved. That one honest sentence did what shouting never could. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. She asked for my attention, I gave her everything but me. She didn't need a hero, just a man who heard her speak. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. It lives in daily choices to be present while you live. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. Now I give her my attention, not the leftovers of me. She never needed changing, I just needed eyes to see. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. She laughs when I admit it, says you're learning, finally. I kept saying maybe someday, while the years kept moving on. Raised my girls and buried daddy, did my best to carry on. I kept songs inside my breathing, but I laid the singing down. Thought a dream had missed its moment when no one came around. Then my youngest heard me humming, and she looked at me and said, Daddy, why'd you stop believing in the gift you never left? Late ain't the same as lost, and slow ain't standing still. Some dreams wait till you're ready, some wait until you will. I thought time had closed the door, but time was teaching me the cost of knowing what is worth the keeping. Late ain't the same as lost. My hand shook through the first song, then the second found its feet. By the third the room grew quiet, like the words had somewhere to be. There were only 20 people, but they listened like a crowd. And the part of me I'd buried finally stood up strong and proud. I didn't need a grand beginning or my name in shining lines. I just needed one true moment that still felt completely mine. Late ain't the same as lost, and slow ain't standing still. Some dreams wait till you're ready, some wait until you will. I thought time had closed the door, but time was teaching me the cost of knowing what is worth the keeping. Late ain't the same as lost. I used to count the years behind me like a debt I couldn't pay. they taught me, and the courage left today. A dream don't lose its meaning just because it had to wait. Sometimes life prepares the singer long before it calls his name. Late ain't the same as lost, and old ain't out of time. There are songs that need some living before they learn to rhyme. I don't have to chase the years or mourn the chances that they cost. I'm finally here and finally ready. Late ain't the same as lost. I ain't catching up to no one, I ain't running from behind. I'm not late to my own story. I'm arriving in my time. I used to count the hours till I could leave myself. One drink became an answer, then the answer took everything else. My promises grew lighter, my family's trust wore thin. I woke up tired of meeting the man that I had been. I don't count what I gave up, I count what came back. The first week moved like winter, every minute had its say. I learned to make one promise and keep it for one day. Then I made another morning, then a month without a lie. Trust didn't rush to meet me, it waited while I tried. I count what came back, my word began to carry weight. My wife could sleep in peace again, my girl ran to me straight. I found the man I thought I'd bury under every broken act. I don't count what I gave up, I count what came back. My daughter stopped going quiet whenever I walked in. My wife quit reading every look to see which man I'd been. No one called me perfect, they just saw that I would stay. And every ordinary promise put put another piece in place. Grace never asked for speeches, it asked me to be there, to tell the truth in little things and carry my own share. I thought getting sober meant a life of going without, till everything I nearly lost started coming back around. I count what came back, a promise that could stand. My daughter's easy laughter, my wife's unguarded hand, the right to face the people I had failed along the way. I don't count what getting sober cost, I count what it saved. I don't count what I gave up, I count what came back.
I used to think a racing heart meant somebody must be right. Mistook never knowing where I stood for something worth the fight. I called confusion passion, called attention being seen. Then I met a man whose love didn't have to make a scene. I used to call it boring when a man did what he'd say. Now I call it peace of mind when love feels the same each day. No hot and cold, no keeping score, no making me compete. After all that wild confusion, boring looks good on me. He calls when he says he will, and listens all the way. Never makes me earn affection by guessing what he'll say. At first I kept on waiting for the trouble to begin. Then one day I caught myself at ease inside my skin. You lose yourself to keep. I don't miss the grand apologies that followed every scene. Give me someone kind and private, as he is when folks can see. I used to call it boring, now I know what lasting means. It's a love that doesn't vanish when the living isn't easy. No hot and cold, no keeping score, no making me compete. After all that wild confusion, boring looks good on me. Yes, after all that wild confusion, boring looks good on me.
and every fault called mine. When I told him I had found her, he said, don't let this one go. I never thought the two I trusted most would leave me last to know. She broke my heart, he broke my faith. She took the love, he took the safest place. A lover might become a stranger when the feeling goes away. She broke my heart, he broke my faith. She said she had been lonely, he called it one mistake. But mistakes don't last for months, or learn which lies to make. I could face that we were failing, I could own my share of blame. But he had heard me fight to save us, while he helped her walk away. She broke my heart, he broke my faith. She took tomorrow, he took yesterday. I can mourn a love that ended, I can let her memory fade. But she broke my heart, and he broke my faith. I don't need them to explain. Some answers only deepen what the truth has made plain. I lost the woman I had chosen, and the brother I had claimed. One left my future empty, one made my past feel changed. Maybe someday I'll trust someone without wondering what they hide. But I won't mistake long knowing for a heart that stands beside. Time can ease the loss of loving, but betrayal leaves a trace. She broke the heart that wanted her, he broke the part that trusted him. She broke my heart, he broke my faith. She took the promise, he took the honest place. I will heal from what she ended, I will live beyond this pain. But she broke my heart, and he broke my faith.
For years I told it simple. You got tired and walked away. I was faithful, I was working. You had nothing left to say. That version made me innocent. made you cold and cruel. But time has made me honest about the things I wouldn't do. I called silence keeping peace. You called it being alone. You weren't the whole reason we ran out of time. I can tell it like a heartbreak, but half the story was mine. You reached until you couldn't.
I watched the distance climb.
You weren't the whole reason.
Half the story was mine.
I was there without being present. Heard your words but missed the need. Made a living for our future, while our present learned to leave.
Every time you asked for closeness, I said, can this wait a while? Then I blamed you for the ending, when you finally stopped trying.
You weren't the whole reason we ran out of time.
I can tell it like a heartbreak,
but half the story
was mine.
You reached until you couldn't.
I watched the distance climb.
You weren't the whole reason.
Half the story was mine.
I don't say this to win you or reopen what is closed. Some apologies come too late, but still deserve to be told.
I hope the man beside you gives the care I left behind.
And I hope I never love again,
with half a heart and half a mind.
You weren't the whole reason
We couldn't make it right.
you carried more than your share,
while I kept mine out of sight.
I won't rewrite the ending
Just to save this pride of mine. You weren't the whole reason. Half the story was mine.
I lost you when I stopped listening,
Long before you said goodbye. She called me with your story, and I heard my own. She knew the word you gave her. I knew everyone by heart, saying careful little promises same practiced way you'd start. She thought that I was over. You told me she was gone. We had both been trusting someone who had lied to carry on. She wasn't my enemy. She was standing in your life, holding half the same confusion I had carried all that time. You may have put us on two sides, but the truth was plain to see. She wasn't my enemy. You were lying to us both. We met without accusing. There was nothing left to prove. She told me when you found her. I told her when you moved. Neither one had taken something that the other one could claim. We had both been sold forever by a man who changed its name. She wasn't my enemy. She was another heart you used. I could have spent my anger on the woman I could see, but she didn't make those promises, and she never lied to me. You counted on our jealousy to keep your hands unseen, but women sharing honest truth can end what lies begin. She wasn't my enemy. She was proof I wasn't blind. Every doubt I pushed away had been warning me in time. You may have put us on two sides, but we left your lie behind. She wasn't my enemy. She was another heart you lied to. I wished her well. She wished me peace, and both of us walked away from you.
I said sorry till the word couldn't carry what I'd done. I thought tears would prove I meant it. Thought regret could make things right, like hurting when you lost me could erase that faithless night. But sorrow centered on myself was just another selfish act. You were living with the damage. I was begging for you back. You don't owe me one more hearing. You don't owe me one more chance. I owe you better than sorry, better than promises made scared. I owe you the man I should have been when you still still believed I cared. So I won't beg you to forgive me or ask your heart to turn around. I owe you better than sorry, whether you are here or not. I used to think that feeling guilty meant that I had finally changed, but pain that only circles me won't ease the hurt I gave. Now I tell the truth in little things when lying would be kind. I keep my word when no one sees and face what once I'd hide. Change ain't what I promise, it's what I choose when no one's watching. Maybe someday someone trusts me, maybe no one ever will, but I won't use a better future to pretend I never failed. I cannot give your peace back or return the faith you spent. All I can do is live the truth my apology should have meant. I owe you better than sorry, a life that doesn't hide. I owe you honest living, not another desperate lie. You don't have to see the difference, you don't have to come around. I owe you better than sorry, and I'll live it from here on out. You don't owe me another chance, I owe you a change man.
His fingers wrapped around mine when he took his first few steps. Every fall became a lesson, every bruise became a test. He believed I knew the answers, I just tried to look that way. A father learns by loving, one uncertain day by day. When he let go of my hand, I knew my work had changed. I could guide him to the doorway, but I couldn't choose his way. You spend years helping someone find the strength to understand, and then you learn the hardest part of love is letting go of their hand. taller than my shoulder. Found a life beyond my name. Made decisions I've questioned. Made mistakes I couldn't change. I quit trying to protect him from each consequence and fall. Sometimes loving means believing they can rise without your call. Said, easy, Dad, I've got you. And the years came circling back. The boy I once had carried stood steady where I couldn't stand. And I felt the whole world turning when he reached out for my hand. Every truth I tried to teach him had returned in how he cared. You don't lose the child you raised when he becomes his own man. Love just changes who is holding and who reaches for the hand. He said, I've got you, Dad. And I knew he always had.
We ain't good at staying mad. We can try, but it don't last. You start smiling, I start folding. There goes all that righteous wrath.
Love ain't always sweet and easy. Sometimes wrong meets stubborn pride.
We ain't good at staying mad, but we're getting good at making right.
You go quiet when you're cornered. I get louder when I'm scared. We both know the quickest words are the ones that ain't quite fair.
You say, darling, let me finish. I say, you've said enough. Then 5 minutes after leaving, I remember we're in love. She can win with one raised eyebrow. I can lose by saying calm down. 20 years have taught me that's the fastest way to drown. I may need a little distance, she may need the truth right then, but neither one can hold a grudge past 10:30.
We ain't good at staying mad. We can try, but it don't last.
One says sorry, one says me too, and the worst is in the past.
Love ain't never been perfection. It's two hearts that still come back.
We ain't good at staying mad, and we're mighty proud of that. every time.
You still leave before I'm finished.
You still follow close behind.
We may never master arguing,
but we know what love requires.
Put the pride down before morning, and don't let anger tend the fire.
We ain't good at staying mad.
Thank the Lord it never lasts.
We have learned a little mercy
from the troubles that have passed.
We may bend each other's patience,
but we never break the tie.
We ain't good at staying mad. We're too good at making right.
You still think you were right?
Mostly.
Come here.
I thought you knew the answers, 'cause mothers always do. I thought her hands were steady, because mine were reaching too. But looking back, she was 29, with more fear than she would show, holding all our lives together, while still learning where to go. I was growing up, and Mama was learning too, how to stretch a little further when the hard years pushed us through. I thought she came here knowing every right thing she should do. I was growing up, and Mama was learning too. I blamed her for the evenings when her patience had run thin. Never saw the tired woman behind the mother I believed in. She made mistakes in loving, but she never quit the trying. And every time the world bent her, she kept our hope from dying. She wasn't made of answers, she was made of staying. And my little girl believes I know what mothers know. She asked me where the hurt goes and how to make it go. I smile and pull her closer with no perfect words to give, and finally understand how Mama learned to live. Love is not having answers, it is staying while you learn. Grace is giving mothers the same grace they gave in turn. We were growing up, Mama and me together. She was learning how to raise us, I was learning how to need her. All those years I thought she carried what no human heart could do. I was growing up, and Mama was learning too. Mama, now I see the woman I was too young to see. You weren't born knowing how you learned, by loving me.
There was a time they knew my name before I reached the song. I mistook a crowd that wanted me for proof that I belonged. Then the calls grew few and farther, and the cheering faded off. You were there before they loved me. You stayed after the applause. You stayed after the applause when the last one more was done. When the songs quit paying our way and the phone quit ringing on. You never missed the man they cheered. You just loved the man I was. Everybody loved the music. You stayed after the applause. I blame the change in business, blame the singers coming through. Some nights I blame the honest face that looked at me like you. You never fed my bitterness or told me I was right. You said sing because you mean it, not because they know your name. The crowd had loved a moment. You had to love me all along. I thought losing all those strangers meant I'd lost the best of me. You said crowds can leave a singer, they don't decide if he can sing. So I learned to trust the silence and the truth inside a song. One faithful heart was worth more than 1,000 singing along. Now I sing without pretending. I have something left to prove. Every word comes out more honest than the song's fame hurried through. I spent years chasing voices that forgot me when they could. The one who stayed when all went still was the one who understood. Everybody loved the music. You loved the man because you were there before the cheering, and you stayed after the applause.